Hello everyone. Today's story is The Giant Turnip. I hope you will like it. Once upon a time, there was an old man who planted a seed, and he waited for the seed to grow. At first, it grew a little, but then it grew and it grew and it grew and it became a giant plant. When the day came for the old man to pull out the turnip, he held onto the plant and he pulled. And he pulled. And he pulled. But the turnip wouldn't come out. So he called his wife. He said, "Old woman, old woman." And she said, "I'll help, I'll help." The old woman held on to the old man, and the old man held on to the turnip, and together they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. But the turnip wouldn't come out. So the old woman called her daughter. She said, "Little girl, little girl." And the little girl said, "I'll help, I'll help." And the little girl held on to the old woman, and the old woman held on to the old man. The old man held on to the turnip. Together they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. But the turnip wouldn't come out. So the little girl called for her dog. She said, "Dog, dog." And the dog said, "Woof, woof, woof, woof," which means, "I'll help, I'll help." The dog held on to the little girl. The little girl held on to the old woman. The old woman held on to the old man. The old man held on to the turnip. Together they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. But the turnip wouldn't come out. So the dog said, "Cat, cat." And the cat said, "Meow, meow," which really means, "I'll help, I'll help." The cat held onto the dog. The dog held onto the little girl. The little girl held onto the old woman. And the old woman held onto the old man. And the old man held onto the turnip. All together they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. But the turnip still wouldn't come out. And a tiny little... Who is this? Yes, a tiny little mouse came by, and she said, "Do you need any help?" And the cat said, "Huh, you are too small. You can't help us." And the mouse said, "But I want to try." So the old man said, "Come on, you can help." So the mouse held on to the cat. The cat held on to the dog. The dog held on to the little girl. The little girl held on to the old woman. And the old woman held on to the old man. The old man held on to the giant turnip. And all together they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. And you know what? The giant turnip came out. This just goes to show it doesn't matter how small you are, you can still help. The end.